Today I was invited to be a guest speaker at one of the Toastmasters Club's open house. And most of you know I'm so passionate about Toastmasters. As part of this speech, I got an opportunity to share how I started in Toastmasters 4 years ago. I also shared with them about my experience at Worthington Toastmasters, where I had this amazing opportunity to rebuild the club. Here is the speech.
This next one is our special guest. A little about our special guest. His name is Ravi Tanetti. He is a technologist, management consultant, a leadership speaker, and a coach. He's a member of the John Maxwell team and a certified John Maxwell leadership. He's a speaker, a trainer, a coach. He is passionate, much more than I am, I'm sure, about personal effectiveness and leadership. He shares his ideas through his online platform called Refocus You. In Toastmasters, he has been active since 2015. He's the immediate past Central Division Director. Gotta explain. We're a club. Above a club is an area. Above an area is a division. Above a division is a district. So you can imagine. His speech today is titled, The Power of This Room. Please welcome Ravi. Thank you very much.
Some places have amazing impact on some people. Toastmasters is one of those places for me. As we are talking about stories, the power of stories, let me share my personal story of Toastmasters. Let me tell you how I entered into a Toastmasters meeting for the first time. Since childhood, I have this instinctive urge to grow and expand. I'm a learner by nature. I want to learn anything and everything. And I read this in a book some time back, several years back, that the whole purpose of life is fuller expression and fuller expansion. Fuller expression and fuller expansion. We all want to express ourselves through our work, our chosen domain, and in that process, we all want to expand our skills and our abilities. And I strongly believe that this is the purpose of my life. And in that pursuit, in that journey, one of my mentors, her name is Louise Elliott, she suggested me to check out Toastmasters. Unfamiliar with the term when I first heard about Toastmasters, I thought that's somewhat related to a cooking group, a toasting group. And why would someone suggest me to go to a group of people who are interested in cooking? Then she explained me, Toastmasters is a platform where you can share your ideas and you can meet people, and also it helps you to build your articulation, communication, and leadership and many more skills. And I knew since beginning that communication and leadership is going to be a big part of my life. So I decided to check out a Toastmasters club called Worthington Toastmasters for the first time. That's how I entered into a Toastmasters room for the first time. How many of you are here for the first time? Okay, none of you, but you remember your first experience of Toastmasters meeting, and I still remember how I felt when I entered into that room for the first time. I was greeted so nicely. It was a fantastic meeting. I was mesmerized with that club, and I decided to join and take membership in that club. When I joined, I set a very big goal for myself, a very big goal. I wanted to deliver 3 or 4 speeches and drop from the club and discontinue my membership. I had no ambitions to become a speaker, public speaker, or a distinguished Toastmasters. I just wanted 3 or 4 speeches I wanted to try, and I thought that would bring me to a certain level in my speaking and public speaking and leadership skills, and then I would drop after that. That's what my original intent when I just joined. But I had amazing time with the club. And I was enjoying the growth. I was enjoying my growth in that club. That was a fantastic club. And I delivered a speech every month, 6 speeches in 6 months. And it was an amazing time. And 6 months into my membership, the club faced a crisis, and I faced a defining moment. That was a fantastic club with 15 members, and within a span of 2 weeks, the membership of the club has gone down drastically low levels. The membership has went down to 15 to 3. And then there was a decision to close down that club. And that club was in existence for 58 years up until that point, and there was a decision to close down the club. But the 3 members, the remaining 3 members, including myself, we were so emotionally connected to that club, and we did not want to give up, and we did not want to vote for closing down of the club. We decided to do whatever it takes to revive and rebuild that club and get this club going. Now, look at the profiles of those 3 members. The first member is myself, and I was 30 years old, a non-native speaker of English who just joined Toastmasters and delivered 6 speeches. And English is not my first language, not my second language, it is my third language. And the second member is 94-year-old World War II veteran Bob Holmes. And third member is 97-year-old retired Ohio State University professor. And the other 2 members elected me as the president of the club, and I became the president of the club. I remember I called my wife on that day, and I told her that I was elected as the president of the club, and she asked me, how many people voted for you? And 3, including myself. I was allowed to vote for myself. Now, what can a member who was just into Toastmasters, who just delivered 6 speeches, whose native language is not English, what can that member do to lead that club, to rebuild that club in that crisis situation? There is a famous quote from Sir Winston Churchill. I want to read out from my journal. To each, there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are offered a chance to do a special thing. To each, there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are offered a chance to do a very special thing. I want to modify this idea slightly. This moment doesn't just come once in a lifetime, it comes very often. It may not be a huge moment, but it is a very special moment for all of us. And I truly felt on that day that was my special moment, and that club was my special thing. And at that point of time, I do not know whether I had the skills or capabilities to lead that club. But I strongly believe in setting a goal which is bigger beyond than yourself, because that goal allows you to become a person who can achieve that goal. And in that pursuit of rebuilding that particular Toastmasters club, a 3-member Toastmaster club, allowed me to become a better leader, an effective human being, a better speaker. What a fantastic time it was. It was an amazing time of 3 months. And we invested all our passion and emotion into rebuilding that club, all of our members. And in that process, I met a lot of people, and I tried several creative and innovative ways to rebuild the club. And I truly felt that I committed my time for a noble goal. And we added member after member after member after member. After 3 months of passionate work from all the members in the club, we ended that year as Select Distinguished Club. And then I was elected for next year for full-time president, and we ended the next year as President's Distinguished Club. And that club has been a President's Distinguished Club. Since then, it is one of the strongest clubs in Columbus after 4 years. Now, that opportunity has expanded my mind, and I decided to serve as an area director. When the next opportunity appeared, I decided to serve as an area director to overseeing 5 clubs with approximately 100 members. And the following year, I decided to serve as the division director when the opportunity came up, overseeing 30 clubs in Columbus with approximately 500 members. And Eagles Club was one of the strongest clubs in my division last year. Now let me tell you the benefits of Toastmasters. If someone asks you what Toastmasters can do for you, communication skills, developing communication skill is an obvious benefit because you come here and speak and develop your communication skills. But leadership, Toastmasters is one of the world leaders in developing leadership skills, one of the leading organizations in the world in developing your leadership skills. And my mentor, John Maxwell, once told me that if you want to develop your leadership skills, lead a team of volunteers. If you are leading an organization and a team, you do not know whether they are following you because of your position or because of your leadership. If you really want to test your leadership skills, the best way is to lead a group of volunteers. And Toastmasters provides you that platform to practice that leadership skills. Do not underestimate the power of this room. The power of this room, this small room, has the power to bring out your communication and leadership skills. And in that pursuit, this room, this Toastmasters room, can transform you into an effective leader and a better speaker and overall a better human being. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you, Robbie. Because obviously we're into Toastmasters, who's our guest speaker today. And we're very excited and honored to have them here today.